Hello and welcome back. If you're new, hello, welcome. Feel free to subscribe, click the little bell, get all the notifications, help a girl out. So today we are going for a spring look. This is obviously my bare face beforehand. I thought we'd do it as a get ready with me style and I'll fix my hair and all at the end, but you know, I thought it was about time to do one of these rather than a voiceover one. So the focus of today is this palette from Maybelline. It's the Blushed Nudes. And I've had this since last year and barely used it. I'm trying to start using up some of the makeup that I have. I know, novel, I'm not going to buy any new makeup, at least for a month. That's the aim. And I want to start doing more looks with the palettes that I have because we all have them and they're just gathering dust and we always buy the new shiny thing. So, starting with this palette, I'm going to go for a nice spring look. Nice pinks and things. I don't really do pinks and things. However, I do have this, which I might add in as well. You know, girl gotta have her colour. So we are going to start with the base. Now this is a less polished version, but you know, we're gonna go with it. This is the Makeup Forever Step 1. I have talked about this primer before. I've done a wee review. Link is up here, I believe. Have at it. Yes, I'm really enjoying this primer. It does a really good job of smoothing out my face. Okay, it's not going to be perfect, but you know what product is. So I'm just taking a bit and I'm going to just gradually add it where I need it. Taking that ring off because it's in the way. So you can see I've just done down the center of my face. Got that ready to go. For my eyes, I'm still using up my MAC Painterly paint pot. That was close. My MAC Painterly paint pot. And I just need a bit all over the eyelids. I've taken to bringing it just slightly underneath as well, just to try and help it out a bit. I've got a bit of blueness there and I struggle to cover it, but you know, we're going with it. So for my foundation, I'm actually doing a wee mix. So I'm going to take the Makeup Forever, or the Gosh foundation, and I'm going to take a bit of the Sleek Bare-Kissed Illuminator. And I would put a bit of each on the back of my hand. Squidge of one, pump of the other, actually another pump, so 2 pumps of the Illuminator. I'm going for a nice sort of glowy look, so hopefully, let me zoom you in a bit. Can you see my freckles have already started to come out? And I've been wearing Factor 50 people, but that just already happens. Freckles and some pigmentation. So we're swirling it on the back of my hand. Get it all nicely mixed and then splodge all over the face. Then we're going to pounce it all in. Now whatever's left, I'm just taking onto the sponge directly and adding it where I need a wee touch more coverage, which is generally this area in my chin. I'm going for a sort of light base and I want to have a nice light makeup while still being colourful and stuff. If that makes any sense. I keep looking at the viewfinder to act as my mirror, so that's what's going on there when I'm not looking at you. YouTuber problems. Now, I do actually want to lighten up underneath my eyes a wee bit. Lack of sleep, people. So I'm using the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. Now, it is a wee bit too light for me, but I'm just going to take a wee bit onto the back of my hand. Not very much needed. Literally just taking the knob of it and using my ring finger This stuff is so thick, seriously. You just need a small amount. I'm going to dab that in. And then I just take my sponge and just make sure it's blended. Look at that reverse panda thing. Is it reverse panda? I don't know. So that's the base in place. I might just set under my eyes for now. For that I'm using the e.l.f. High Definition Setting Powder. I've had this stuff for donkeys. You can see there's still a bit left. Just tap a bit into my lid. And I'm taking a little fluffy brush, sort of about, tap off the excess. And then I'm going to press that under my eyes. Sometimes I use a sponge, sometimes I use a brush, just depends how I'm feeling. And I also might set a bit of my face because it's already warm. It is so warm here, it's fabulous. I'm using the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. You can see it's just a little compact. I'm not gonna stay still because I don't need you to see the rest of my messy room. Now, I'm taking a stipple brush, just a loose one, and swirling that, tap off the excess, and I'm pressing that just down the center, just so my face doesn't melt off when I'm recording this. That would not be a good look, people. So, face done, check. Now for the eyeballs. I'm gonna zoom you in. Okay, we're probably close enough, thank you. Now, on the blushed palette, as I said, this is the basis for today. I'm gonna go in with the pale shade all over my eyelids. Tapping off any excess, and I'm, as you can see, going in on a fluffy brush. Now, for a crease colour, I'm actually going to I'm going to start with this really pale pink in my crease. And as you can see, I'm just building up the colour. You can barely see it actually. Let's work with it, it's going to be fine. Okay, you can actually see it a wee bit above here. So that's the pink. Now I'm going to darken up that crease a wee touch. I'm just going to darken up my crease a wee touch with this shade, again on a fluffy blending brush, and I'm keeping that to the crease. And it's just a wee bit, it just adds a wee bit of depth. I like it. Then I'm going back to that light pink colour again, and I'm just going to soften above the crease. Now with that same dark shade, darker pink I should say, I'm going to just run it underneath my eyelids. I'm just wrapping it around. Now I'm taking this shade as the main shade all over my lid. You can see I'm using a denser brush. I'm reusing the blending brush that I had the darker pink on, blending the edges out. In the corner I decided to add a wee bit of this goldy shade, just a touch, just to have a bit of contrast. And again, just bringing that slightly underneath as well. Taking this shade as my inner corner highlight, and it just helps lift everything a bit. For me it just needs something more. This would be fine, and you could just line your lids and be done and be lovely spring blush, but I want some more colour, so we're going in with this. So this is one of the NYX Vivid Brights in this rather wonderful green shade in Vivid Escape. That's the colour of this one. And it's just a liquid liner, and I'm gonna just attempt a wee wing. We'll see how we get on, people. Let's see how we go. They're not too bad, not too bad. Mostly even. Like I said, I was just going for a wee bit of a wing. I am going to add a touch more green with this pencil. It is a slightly different shade of green, but that's okay. It's the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Cucumber. So I'm just going to run this underneath my eye and smudge it out a wee bit. I'm going to take a wee bit of the taupey pinky shade from earlier, this one, the darker pink, just lightly, and we'll run that underneath. There we go. Now it's time to curl the lashes. Not lose any lashes. For mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Total Temptation. I love this mascara. I talked about it in what I'm loving right now. Such a good mascara. I'm very much in love. I mean, look at that already. Seriously, look at that. As always, I like to comb through my lashes. Now, for brows, I'm using the NYX Micro Brow in Taupe. Now I actually think it's actually it's a wee bit warm for me now. I think the formula changed or something. Focus. But it'll do. I need something a wee bit ashier. This used to be perfect. Not so much anymore. I tend to do the top bit along. I don't do Instagram brows, just before we go any further. Okay, so eyes done. Do we want to contour a wee bit? I think we should. Let's contour a wee bit. I've not contoured in a while. I'm using the NYX blush in Taupe, as always. I've yet to replace this since I bought it. And I'm just along under the cheekbone. And seaming it soft. And of course underneath. Gotta add that shadow, people. Well, actually you don't have to. Again, I'm using the viewfinder's mirror, so apologies I'm not looking directly at you. I'm very sorry. So, wee bit of contour. Look at the, see? I've got the super cheapo thing going on. Now, for blush. I fancy using this. I've not used it in a while. It's the Benefit Havana blush. I would normally use Dandelion, but I don't have it anymore. It's all gone. So this is Havana. It's a nice purpley pink color. And using a normal natural bristle brush. And I tend to start at the back and bring it forward. And then add a little bit extra. Now, let's do some highlights before we go any further. I am torn. I might go with Laura Mercier because it's just fabulous. Or my Makeup Revolution palette. I think I might do this. I've not used this one in a wee while. So, this is Laura Mercier highlight in 01. And I'm just taking it on a dome brush. Well, it used to be domed. And and then I'll take a wee bit on my nose and a bit on my high point of my face because you know, spring summer. I'm actually going to take a bit on one of my brushes that used the light colour earlier and just do under my brows with it because this is a good highlight. Ding. And also yeah, yeah. That's enough of the highlight. For lips, I have a lot in front of me, but I'm thinking this one. It's the Milani Matte Lipstick Blissful, which is a bit of a pinky shade. Bit of a pinky shade? It is a pinky shade. I just thought, you know, add a bit more pink to the face. Why not? Oh, is it too much pinkiness? I know, I'll pop it on and then I'll mute it down with another colour. Because it is lovely. It's so nice to go on as well. Actually, it's not that bad. It kind of adds to the whole bright feeling. It lifts it all a wee bit, I think. Although I am feeling really vintage. Like, not vintage, but like early 90s, 80s kind of styling. Like disco fever people. What do you think? I might bring it down a wee bit with this, or you know, tone it a wee bit with this buttery gloss in Vanilla Cream Pie. This is a classic, it's the next one. So popping this on over the top, just because I think it's a wee bit too cool tone to go with the shadow. And this will warm it up slightly. That's a bit better. Ooh, ta-da! So, last thing, I'm gonna just take my hourglass powder. This is one of the ambient lighting powders. I love this stuff. I'm just gonna take it on a big fluffy brush and sweep that all over my face. And that's it. I'm gonna go sort my hair out and I'll be right back. Ding! And that's it. That's the finished look. Bit of colour, bit of brightness without being too ba-bam in your face. I like it. I'm liking that little pop of colour on my lids. It's quite subtle. But you can still see it when you're up close. Let me zoom you in so you can see. See what I mean? You can still see it. So if, like me, you've started to get hooded lids where they're coming down, if you add that pop of colour close to the eyelashes, you're gonna see it and it's gonna be there. And then you can have all the subtle stuff behind it. Perfect. But yeah. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Go team. Zoom you both out. I was gonna do something fancy with my hair, but it's too warm. It is so warm here. So I've just brushed it out and I did it dry naturally yesterday, so it's a bit fluffy. But you know, we're gonna roll with it. It's fabulous. It's fine, people. If you have any questions about anything I've done, let me know. Oh no, don't do that. Yes. So if you have any questions about anything I've done or used or anything else, please let me know. Yeah, thanks a million for watching. It's fun to have a bit of a get ready with me chatty thing without actually doing voiceover and super snazzy and stuff. Well, I did do it somewhat slightly snazzy. I zoomed you in and I tried to keep you in frame as well. That's interesting when I'm trying to do eyeliner. I had to lower the camera, all that kind of jazz, people. Yep. I mean, look at the highlight on my nose. Maybe that's a bit much. It's fine. It's all high gloss because, you know, sun is out, so we're going to be all gleaming anyway. It just follows you around, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm going to stop. Thanks a million for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please tell all of your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!